Now to the wildest video we saw come into our newsroom today. Take a look at what happens when a construction crew ruptures a powerful gas line. This happened in Concord, not far from John Muir Hospital. Fortunately, the driver got out in time. Our Pete Suratos joins us from there right now. And Pete, the flames are out now. It was difficult to get out. What a scary scene. Is this section of Grant Street still closed behind you?
Yeah, Janelle, this stretch near Grant and Frederick Streets, it is still closed as assault take place. But look, as we're about to do this live report, you see this tow truck is here getting ready to move that piece of construction equipment where that driver hit that gas line. Now, the city says it was an independent contractor that was working on this repaving project that hit the gas line, which caused this fire. In fact, they're probably going to have an internal investigation. That's what they tell me, to figure out why this all took place. But Concord Council Fire tells us it all happened before noon. Fire crews were able to extinguish that fire, but it had to call out PG&E to shut off that gas line because fire officials say that gas was essentially feeding that fire. That's what we see in those images. So they're able to shut that gas line off and extinguish that fire. Now, thankfully, no injuries to report. No structures were threatened, and they say it was because of the location of that fire. If it was actually across the street, there would have been more damage because you have more of the homes on this side, but still a pretty scary scene. You just saw the video there, Janelle, and our viewers saw it too, of those flames here at Grant and Frederick Streets in Concord.
Pete, we know the fire was so powerful it damaged the overhead power lines as well. Did that affect the hospital,
Yes.
the neighborhood nearby? Are those still operational? The lights back on, the power impacting the hospital at all?
Well, the good news is, that the fire actually has a generator, so they were fine as far as power goes. But I actually did just get a message from PG&E. They talked about those overhead power lines. You can see they're a bit scorched there. That's from that fire right above that piece of equipment. But that meant that power was temporarily off here in this area, but they said that has been restored roughly just about before 2 p.m. But as you can see, they expect to have crews here on scene at least through this evening to monitor this incident that took place a little bit earlier this afternoon.
Okay, Pete, thank you so much for the update. It could have been much worse.